What up, what up, what up? Just going to wait for some people to join in. And then, I mean, if anyone joins in, and then I'll get started. Because I do have some sites people have submitted, but I'd rather do a site that somebody who's watching has. So if somebody shows up and wants to drop a site, that's what we do. So we will begin. There are some viewers. If you're watching and you want me to prospect for your site, drop your domain in the chat. Drop your domain in the chat, and I'll prospect for you, because I'd rather prospect for someone who's live, right? Who's here with me. And this will be the first of, I think, six of these, and then we'll just do it over again. So we'll do like prospecting this week, then outreach next week. Then I'll teach you how to do outreach to prospect and to do outreach to like world-class sites, how to get those kind of links. And then we might do just like some Q&A type ones to fully encompass the entire topic. But a large part of this, by the way, is because I need the video. I was going to record these videos anyway of me doing the individual prospect sections for my training lead magnet, my prospecting training lead magnet. So I thought if I'm going to produce them anyway, I might as well do them for you live. Because this is, honestly, it's something that people get so fucking wrong. Prospecting. Oh, there's some people here. Ben doesn't have his camera or his mic. Abhishek. Same. If these guys want to come, you can. But in the meantime, let me just find one of the sites that we will. Oh shit! Let me just find one of the sites that we'll work with, because I don't think anyone's dropped any comments in yet. Nope. So there's one that was a bicycle shop that looks interesting. Let me just find that out. Okay, so just copy that. I'll load it right here. Okay, let's begin, because I don't want to be, this shouldn't be too long of a training, so let me just share my screen and we'll get to it. Okay. Share screen. And booyah. Here's the site, 360cycles.ie. I don't know if the person owns this, because I think I've seen this site before, right? I'm guessing someone submitted this because they own a competing site and they want to see what links I would get them for it. So let's see what they do. The first step on all of these things is to choose what we're going to target. Usually the client or you will know what you sell best or what sells the most or what is the most profitable. So let's look at electric bikes. We're going to build links to these electric bikes, okay? So then we open Google and we do electric bikes in URL blog. What this does is that it ensures that you find real sites that sell these things or talk about these things and have a blog. What this does is it, rather than showing you blogs, it shows you sites with a blog. And those are usually better sites because they're real sites maintained for other purposes other than to get traffic and sell links on, right? So what we're going to find here is a lot of competitors to begin with, but I just wanted to show you this step, but we won't actually use this step in this. So what we're actually going to do instead is, look at that, Electric Bike Magazine. Let's have a look at that. This is not part of my process. I just think it's interesting. Okay, so there's probably some interesting things here. Let's go to Bushstream. I'll log in. And start a new project. Need to change my password, start a new project. Electric bikes. We're just going to make sure we get the Bushstream, Moz, and Ahrefs because we need DR, we need position, and we need traffic. So we just need that and that. We might as well get that as well. We don't need these ones. Let me just check the comments. Nope. Okay, so all this does is it allows us to build lists within here. So we go back to our search, and what we're going to do is top electric bike sites. That's a sugar on. What I'm looking for is a curated list. So you do top, you can check best. Let's talk about the best electric bikes. Maybe we change this to websites. And then last but not least, add UK. Okay, still not there. So why is it showing me? Google has destroyed the search recently. This is not showing me what I'm asking for, right? So something like this is what we're looking for. So the 100 best e-bike blogs, right? I didn't know the word e-bike was a thing because it wasn't on the website, but that's perfect. So we then click this, This is the buzz marker, and this is going to create lists for us. It's going to take all 100 of these sites and add it to a we've changed the way it works. Right, I think we do this. Okay, there we go. So Buzzmark is brilliant. It can basically scrape the whole website. You can also take the top 100 results from Google and stuff like that. So we're going to add them as a research list because we need to research them. And then essentially what the rest of this video is going to be is me going through a few of these. I might do 2, I might do 3. If the message gets across after 1, I'll stop there and show you how I go through once I have the sites listed, how I go through them to determine if they are good enough for a link or not. So the first thing we need to do, let's go through my checklist. The first thing we need to do is metrics, right? So first off, are these all relevant? These are the top 100 e-bike sites. So yes, they are going to be relevant. Let's talk about the metrics. We can filter metrics just in BuzzStream by itself. So we click on filters. You're going to have your own preferences and whatever your clients want from the metrics column. So we're going to metrics. We're looking at Ahrefs. We want domain rating. So we're looking at is it on this side or this side, right? So we want equal to or higher than, let's say 30, right? And a traffic minimum of, once it's finished loading, a traffic minimum of I might have done that the wrong way around there. I'm not sure how it works on this at the moment. We'll find out fast. Okay, so here we go. You could save that filter. I'm not going to do it because it's very simplistic, but you can add whatever metrics your client's giving you, whatever preferences you have. So like you could put something for every single one of these if you wanted to, but there's no point for this example. So then we hide this and it's going to show us all of this. We're going to filter by DR because we don't want the higher one. So let's see what sort of numbers we're working with. Got some 99s, we've got some, right, so let's say, where's the next good one? Let's say this is a brand, this is a brand, let's say this. Let's do 60, right? So then we just add 60. Between 30 to 60. You just want to make sure you know where the real sites start or ones that are realistic to get links on, because there's no point approaching a 99 site, but you also don't want to miss a 70 site that you could get a link on. Okay, so these all meet our minimum metrics, right? Traffic of over 500, domain rating of over 30, under 60, and whatever other metrics you want to put in there. So now I'm going to show you the research part. I'm just going to select some. and we're going to do research. So you click review on the web, approve, reject, and what this is going to do, you can set this to like 3 or 4. We'll do 3 because I'm probably not going to do a whole lot of them, but you want to make sure that what it does is it opens 3 sites. You'll see it happen now. It opens these 3 sites at a time, and once you are on the site, when they're open, you have this like approve or reject, and this will add it to your outreach list. So I'm going to pretend I don't know anything about these sites. I'm going to pretend I've not found them on a best blogs list. So let's talk about what I'm going to do to determine if a site is even good enough to be on this list. The very first step is look at the navigation menu. What you want to see here is all bike related stuff. You don't want to see bikes, health, relationships. If it's got multiple different things that are wildly unrelated to each other, I avoid those sites. I think it's a surefire sign that something's trying to like sell links, right? So look around here. Everything's bike reviews. This is probably an affiliate site, but it's all bike related. So yes, it would be relevant. So it passes check number 1. Check the navigation menu. Make sure it's all bike related. No wildly unrelated terms. Okay. And next, we want to read some articles. So let's look at this. What you're looking for here is just good English, right? Is it readable? Make sure it's not sort of like ChatGPT. Make sure it's not written by like somebody who's trying to write English but isn't native. So if you're targeting the English market, you want native English writers. So you need to make sure it reads. This reads absolutely fine to me. So take a few paragraphs, just read through it. This is almost perfect English, so it's good to go. It's not failed the It's not real English test. We also want to have a look at how many outbound links are on the page. So we only have 1, and this is obviously to like an affiliate thing. You don't want multiple. It's okay if there are multiple outbound links on the page, but we only want a very small amount of them. And ideally, if they're going to places like Wikipedia, like whatever the number 1 bike forum in the world is, those kind of things, they can link out to authorities, but you don't want it like, this saying e-bike and linking to us, or grocery store linking to a grocery store. Like you don't want these links to exist just willy-nilly to anything. So just to confirm, step 3, make sure it reads English. Okay. We'll do a little, let me do a little check on the old comments. There's these people here, Ben and Abhishek. Okay, so far it gets the approve. Okay. A couple other things we want to do, and you're not going to do this yourself, right? You're never going to do this yourself. But if you have employees or link builders, this is why people pay link builders, because it's a fucking pain in the ass. But the next steps, we need to open Ahrefs. I was doing some research earlier. So we're going to take this domain, e-bike reviews, electricbikereviews.com. We're going to look in Ahrefs. And by the way, don't discount how good your eyeball test is. We know already that this site is not worthy of a link from us because it's an affiliate site. They're not going to link to you. Their only interest is getting people to click this link and buy the bikes, right? So we know they're not going to be a link target for us. So you would automatically, if you saw something like this, you would click reject. I'm just showing you how we go through the process if we didn't already know that. So once in Ahrefs, we're going to look at, we want to see this chart here. Step 4, check the performance of any major downturns in traffic. If you see a sharp decline in traffic, it's probably been penalized or algorithmically lost some rankings. So we don't want to link to sites that may have been penalized. We want to see things going up, ideally, but staying steady is fine. These guys do have a sharp decline here, but it's way in the past. It's in 2017. All the recent traffic is on an upward trend. Look at this from like February 2022 onwards. It's all upwards. Little downturn here, but generally up. So this is going to be a decent site. I think it probably lost its ownership, maybe here, and the new owners have taken over and they're doing good stuff with it. So step 5, I can't remember which step it is. The next step is to check the performance and make sure that there's no sharp declines recently in traffic. Obviously, we know it meets all of our traffic metrics. Like you can just see how good it is from like the traffic numbers. You do want to do this like minimum 500 thing, but it's good to check these things here. These estimates are not great, but they're the best thing we have to go on. Next, we want to go to the outgoing links section. And here, what we're going to do is we're going to check for links out to what are called like dangerous sites, right? Things that people don't want to be associated with. So we're going to look at gambling things, and you just type in some words that you can think of. Gambling is probably a good one, right? So none, that's good. You type in other like gambling keywords. So casino is one of them. You would do as many of these as you want, but I'm just going to do a few quick ones. Oh, okay. This is linking out to casino sites. So he's probably selling some links, right? Unless it's a very relevant. Oh, it's on the forum. Okay. We don't need to worry. It's on the forum. The alarm bells were ringing. That's the forum too. That's the forum too. Okay. So these are forum links. It doesn't matter. They're not on the actual site itself. Just check a few more. We'll make sure. What is this? Okay, these are bike terms. Okay. Yeah. These were danger signs, but it's safe. You check the gambling links, it's fine. Then we check finance links. You're probably not going to find stuff for gambling and finance because people rarely do that. But these are relevant financing type things, so it's fine. These are not dangerous. What we're trying to avoid is see, these are like Walmart return policies and stuff like that. What we're trying to avoid is loans and insolvency, those type of things. What is this? It's very possible that these are absolutely fine, but I just want to check them. Yeah, these are forum things. They're fine on the forum, so let's not worry about them. Okay, so you just want to check a few more things like bankrupt and insolvency. Any terms you could think someone would put for like, stuff like for selling links on bankruptcy, loans, mortgages. Yeah, these are fine, I think. Yeah, these are all in the forums. I wouldn't worry at all about things being in the forums. So we're checking for gambling, finance, and sort of like insolvency type stuff. You can check for other stuff as well, but um, I very rarely find anything of these. I don't know if this is people spamming the forum. Yeah, this is just people joking. It's not actual Viagra links. So whilst we have seen some alarms, they're fine. If things are contextual and within not spammy linking, we're fine. Okay. Next up, we want to check the exact page we're thinking of getting a link on. So, which one was it? It's this one, right? So we're going to take that whole page. We're going to add it here. And we need to see the internal links. So all we're looking for is internal links. We want to make sure it's not an orphan page. That means you can't access the page through browsing. We know for a fact we can do that because that's how we found the page. But if you find this page sort of by searching in Google and you just take it from a result, you want to make sure that you can access that page through navigation on the site itself. And I think I've shown you now, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one more. This will be the 7th. And if you can do this, I should have done this before. So if you can do this, because Ahrefs is going to take so many credits, this part here, if you are targeting the US, you want the #1 result in the traffic location to be the US. Canada, great. So when you are targeting the US, you're going to want to see these 4 at the top, right? Always US, Canada, Britain, and Australia. It doesn't matter the order that they're in, so long as whichever one you are targeting is at the top. So this is fine. It would be a good site. We know it's not a good site because it's an affiliate site, but based on all of our metrics, if you don't use the eye test of knowing it's an affiliate site, we would approve this site. It's passed all of our metrics. So then it opens the next one. This is, we know this is another affiliate site, right? So shall we just skip it and move on to find ones that aren't affiliate sites? Okay, this one, an actual blog. Yeah, they sell electric vehicles, but they are also a blog. Yeah. Okay. So let's run through it again. We know it's relevant, right? We can see very clearly it's relevant. We look at the navigation menu. All electric vehicles, they have an actual store, which is good. And there's just two question things, which are clearly like, why to use electric vehicles. So ultimately, yes, it's relevant. It's passed the first test. Test number 1, check the navigation menu. Is it all about electric vehicles and e-bikes, whatever? Yes. Let's read some articles, shall we? We'll just click this random one. Does it read well as English? Test number 2. Do the articles read well as English? Electric scooters offer several benefits that make them popular and sustainable. This is fine. This is normal English. It's not trying to fill. It's not got any filler content. It's fine. So they passed the 2 tests. All we have to do now is go back to Ahrefs, and we'll take this. Does it meet our metric minimums? Yes. It only ranked for 7 keywords. Oh, that's paid, sorry. Wait, that's more likely. 7K keywords. Look at the traffic by location. Great Britain. Is it a British site, that? Yep, they're listed in pounds. Okay, so Britain, US. We don't want Indian content, but sometimes that happens. These two are probably good enough, right? We look at, okay, so what was that? Then we look at the traffic by location, Britain, USA. I don't care about these ones. Australia's in there. We'd like to see Canada in there, but it's not necessary. The next step, we check this traffic chart. It's all going upwards. There is a decline here. 2 years ago, though, it looks very steady since then. We want to make sure there are no recent drops, but that was 2 years ago. It's fine now. It's been steady since then. They've never got their rankings back despite getting more links, which is strange. But that's something to check. Make sure, it's been steady for 2 years. We can't complain about that. Then we're going to go do our outgoing links, and we look at, we're looking for gambling keywords. So gambling, nope. Casino, nope. Slots, nope. Finance, nope. Loans. Nope. Bankrupt. Nope. Insolvency. Nope. And just for good measure, Viagra. Nope. You can also do things like CBD, but I don't necessarily think CBD is bad. Just some clients have that preference. And is that how you spell it? However you spell marijuana. Nope. So it passes the next test. And then we go to, we need to get the actual page. And we're looking for internal links. Again, we know it has internal links because we clicked on it. So any results here is fine. But if you did get it from a Google search, you would need to check these internal links were coming from other pages so it could actually be accessed. And we've already checked where the traffic comes from. So those are the 7 basic steps. So we'd approve that. It's going to be very hard to get a link on that blog because it's actually a competitor. However, if you do content that is good enough, if you do outreach that is good enough, we can get that link, and I will show you how to do that. I might actually outreach to them in not the next video or the one after, but the one after that. So it'll be like, what, 3 weeks from today. I will show you how to get those kind of links. But if you found this helpful so far, you definitely do want to do these. What is link building? What exactly is it you're doing? Looks very interesting. So this is not the place to talk about that. If you want to know what link building is, probably check out the rest of this is from YouTube. So check out the rest of my YouTube channel. It's making sure that sites are good enough to build links on to help our clients rank in Google. That's about as much information as I can go on for this video. However, if you want to learn more, you can check out my Facebook group or the rest of my YouTube channel, and it goes into more detail about this stuff. So we have a list then. The way this works, we click on our research list. And it will show us I have to remove my filters. We'll do this another time, but I'll show you next time how we do just join, but thanks for the other shows. I can't see who that is, by the way, but you're very welcome. Go ahead and rewatch this video. I've just gone over the 7 major criteria that we look out for to ensure that a link is worthy of a site is worthy of a link from us, or worthy of us approaching for a link to our clients. If you do these 7 steps, you'll make sure that at the very, very, very least, your sites will never be affected by building these links. They will generally help your rankings, but they absolutely will not damage your rankings. Now I'm going to go and have a little nap and eat some chicken wings. So I'll see you tomorrow for my next live show that I haven't planned yet. So I'll do that too. See you later. Peace.